Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York, third best record here in the early going. And checking out Indiana, 5 games behind. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Barnes out there with Batum, then it's Turner, and it's Halliburton in at the 2. And for the Knicks, Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Kemba Walker is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Reddish in at the 3. Here's Walker. Good D by Brogdon. A drive by Barnes. Yep, it counts.
Excellent concentration from Barnes. I mean, when he's penetrating inside, he's determined to beat everybody to the cup.
The kick out to Irving. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Randle. Irving passes to Randle. Shoots over Batum. Randle with the bucket.
Doesn't have the great limp. Randle with the attitude to beat up guys on the inside.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to Reddish. Poke loose. Batum with the steal. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Irving. Spins. Here's Halliburton. Randle with some nice D.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boy, down low, Randle can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now, here's Brogdon. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving up top. He's covered by Halliburton. It's good.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Halliburton kicks to Batum. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the wing, Turner. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Knicks with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Batum with the ball. Brogdon looking it over. Batum trying to break loose. Randle grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Miles Turner. How he did last season. Second in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season. He gives a tremendous effort. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league. Now here's Barnes after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Barnes outside. The pass to Brogdon. Jacks up a three. Indiana again missing. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Nuggets. They grabbed their own miss. Robinson, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randle. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Rose in for Kemba Walker. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Warren. And it's Noel with the rebound. New York trailing. Right side Rose to the middle.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Toppin.
2 minutes.
That shot off the mark. Nice D from Warren. Over Rose. Warren, good.
T.J.
Well, I
Warren.
tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Now here's Rose. On the wing quickly. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Warren trying to break loose. Snatched up. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Toppin. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Noel, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Indiana.
And when it comes to the paint, Noel owns it. He really takes on any defender head on, and as a result, gets a lot of foul calls because of his aggressiveness.
No good on that one. And Indiana making a change here. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, it's obvious that Noel has some nice leadership traits. He's energetic, he's positive. His teammates really gravitate to him and feed off his intensity.
Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Noel after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the Knicks miss again. Indiana leading. Warren, the pass to Orte. Warren kicks to Brogdon. And the rejection by Noel.
And you can just see Noel's eyes light up when the shooter attempts these shots. He's so forceful and determined in his denial.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Your Knicks.
Well, some great players at the small forward position. But T.J. Warren can score with the best of them. And he said he's always excited to face those elite talents.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level, obvious.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Turner's out there with the 2. Then it's Barnes, and it's Connaughton in at the 1 spot. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. Turner with the screen. Duarte, and not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The shot no good by Duarte. New York leading by 7. Irving attacking, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Walker against Barnes. Outside for Batum. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Batum not known for his outside shot, but I'd love to see him knock this shot down on a more consistent basis.
When you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Julius Randle. And they pick up 2. Barnes has got 6 points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but
that's his first.
Looks like they're putting it together right now.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the 2nd round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
And he knocks down the first one. And real quickly, he's checked in for the Knicks. Robinson hits them both. Pacers trail by 8. Brogdon outside. Batum sets a screen for Brogdon. Randle with some nice D.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
17.
Walker against Brogdon. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
You know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And New York making a change here. Toppin's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Last season's performance for him. First in free throw percentage, 11th in field goal percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 10-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it, but one of them has got to win tonight.
Now, here's Brogdon. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Halliburton against quickly. Outside Warren. Launches a three. The shot. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Pass to Noel. New York moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Pacers trail by 10. From 7. No good off the back of the rim. The Knicks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Rose passes to Quickly. Toppin, no one around him. Connects from 3-point range. Toppin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
.127 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Smith kicks to Brogdon. To end the run. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Boy, Brogdon's such an efficient shooter. Not any wasted motion at all. He can create a good look in just about any situation.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Brogdon. He has 6. Halliburton outside. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Halliburton's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Rose scanning the floor. Inside. Noel dishes to Rose. Irving up top. He's covered by Warren. Irving passes to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pacers trail by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the pass to Brogdon. Over Rose. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
5 seconds left now here in the second. Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks out front, up 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
We've got a heavyweight clash on our hands. This is a star-driven league. You got two fierce leaders going head-to-head, both guys trading blows as each one tries to will his own team to victory. So get some fresh popcorn ready.
And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the Knicks.
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their pacing, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Irving is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon-Clark was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
33-27.
Brogdon outside. Over Walker. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Brogdon, banked in off the glass. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
And love the professional, hard-nosed approach that Brogdon takes. So good at adjusting, even through contact.
Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Walker against Brogdon. Into the lane. Robinson with the block. Walker the pass to Reddish. Good D by Barnes. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside to Brogdon. On the wing, Turner wants to get it to Barnes and does. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Barnes has got 11 points.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Walker the pass to Reddish. Hits the three-point bomb. Reddish has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Randle. He's got 11. Takes it inside. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. It's time for T-shirts. Your Knicks City Dancer.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Kyrie Irving. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot-blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Pacers trail by 13. Duarte passes to Warren. Here's the screen. Here's Duarte. Back to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson with the block. They retain possession.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson, how he performed last season. First in blocks. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now here's Walker. After T.J. Warren's miss, Randle with the bucket.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Knicks lead, 47.
Passes to Warren.
31.
To stop the run. No good that time. And New York the other way now. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball. That just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
With the drive. Warren against Randle. The kick out to Walker. Back to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the Pacers call time here. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randle. And quickly in for Kemba Walker. Smith checked in for the Pacers. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Pass to Barnes. Can they get it?
Yeah, Barnes doing a nice job embracing contact on the way up. Superb and throwing himself into the defense and drawing the foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:07 left in the third. Rose passes to Noel. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Smith.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now, here's Quickly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low, there's Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
And you can see that Noel has a very firm understanding of the game. I mean, knowing when to roll hard to the bucket after setting the pick.
Duarte passes to Warren. Here's Duarte, shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rose attacking, count it. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Warren. Lets it go from deep.
And Noel, we know he's out there to play defense, whether he's blocking shots, coming away with steals, or merely getting a hand up to shoot his face. He's incredibly valuable because of how he defends.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Knicks leading by 21. On the court right now for the Pacers. Batum is out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Duarte in at the 3 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
Brogdon hits them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now, here is Irving. Left side, Gibson. Pass to Irving. Here's McBride. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks to Randle. It's stolen by Smith. Brogdon outside. There's the pass to Mack. He feeds it to Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Irving drives in. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Misses the chippy right there.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Going inside. Hield finds Mack. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Irving passes to Fournier. Back to Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Your next city dancer.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Halliburton. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Now here's Randle, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
41.
Halliburton outside. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament. with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Now here's Randle. It's rebounded by Indiana. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Brogdon. And here's Halliburton. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Substitution, Pat Connaughton.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Connaughton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Randle. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Turner. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Reddish kicks to Irving. He dishes it to Reddish.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Irving.
2 minutes.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is. You have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Julius Randle.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And one thing that separates Randle from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
That free throw good from Randle.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And quickly in for Walker. Both free throws good from Randle. Here's Duarte. And there's the drive. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving kicks to Reddish. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Irving attacking. Count that one.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kemba. You are playing great basketball as a team. What does it feel like out there?
We have a great atmosphere, a great culture. We have great guys around who want to win. We're focused. We're trying to win as many games as possible, taking it one game at a time, and the results are showing.
Well, man, good practice leads to good results, as you see on the floor. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.